so at this point, Officer Lane is suggesting that they roll him on his side. Would that be consistent with the side recovery position?
Yes.
Okay. And the defendant is rejecting the side recovery position at this point. True?
Yes.
He's hearing his information from his fellow officer, deciding a different course of action. Nothing the crowd's doing is preventing them from having that conversation. Is that right?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
And in your view of the clip that we just looked at, just focusing on the subject behavior, what is Mr. Floyd doing? What was he doing in that clip?
He's becoming more compliant.
Well, is there any non-compliance you were able to see in that clip?
In this clip, no.
And so he's not exhibiting non-compliance, and based on your testimony and your review and the plain video record in front of you, you see that the defendant has not changed his position, correct?
Correct.
He's still applying the same level of force that he did at the beginning of the restraint period, true?
That I can't say.
He's still kneeling on Mr. Floyd, correct?
Yes.
And you're not contending this was some sort of an accidental position, right? He didn't fall down onto Mr. Floyd, and he was purposefully kneeling on him.
Yes.
True? Okay. All right. And so, based on your view, right, of the defendant being on top of Mr. Floyd, up to this point and beyond this point, the defendant did not alter the level of force that he was using on Mr. Floyd, did he?
No.
Even though Mr. Floyd by this point had become, as you put, compliant. Fair?
More compliant, yes.
Well, what part of this is not compliant?
So I see his arm position in the picture that's posted.
Right.
That, you know, a compliant person would have both their hands in the small of their back and just be resting comfortably, versus like he's still moving around.
Did you say resting comfortably?
Or laying comfortably?
Resting comfortably on the pavement.
Yes.
At this point in time, when he's attempting to breathe by shoving his shoulder into the pavement.
I was describing what the signs of a perfectly compliant person would be.
So attempting to breathe while restrained is being slightly non-compliant?
No.